BSO kinfolk, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, please wipe your feet before you get in here. Hit the like button, sub up. But we're gonna be covering something a little different. This is some old but new news to a certain extent. I'm sure y'all all familiar. Me personally, I think I've seen too much of this young lady in the past couple weeks. But we had a special request to cover this, so we're gonna chop it up how we do. And courtesy of Fox 2 Detroit, we present Dank Demoss.
On the edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank Demoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit.
Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit.
Look at the size right here. Is this a rhinopotamus, a welephant, or a buffarilla? Which one, y'all? But I want y'all to pay close attention to how she walks side to side. Normal people walk straight forward. She wobbles from side to side like she's shifting that weight from foot to foot.
Oh man, the humongity.
This is her. So mind you, I just get a good look at what she looks like.
If you haven't seen her, I've seen enough. But if you haven't seen her, we're gonna see more of Dank Demoss shortly. But let us continue.
Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Look, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe it.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was.
Y'all saw his car, you know, the side profile of his car. It sit pretty low, and then you heard his engine knocking a little bit. It's not in the best running condition, but it runs, right? So that man is worried about his car.
As he should be. You know, he's a Lyft driver. He's an independent contractor. That's not Lyft's car. In the rare instances, you might get some rental premiums or something like that. But any damage that man would have incurred, because she could damage that vehicle. I don't care what nobody say. Her on one side is, potholes, his axle struts, all that to be destroyed. Like that's no way around that. But they're not gonna pay him for that, for his repairs or his time out. So he has to consider, his vehicle per se. And if this ride is safe for his vehicle and healthy for his vehicle, more or less, So he was right. He has every right to deny the ride if he, felt unsafe for himself or his vehicle. And look at these.
I don't blame him.
Look at this. Look at these two on the screen. These two charlatans, shysters here. Like, come on, man. They.
And let's just take a listen to what these ambulance chasers have to say.
Charlatan. Look at this guy.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, it's not.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see like what we go through as bigger people.
There go the wobble. So that lawyer sat up there and said, black people. I didn't like the way he said black, to be honest. He put a little too much on it, black.
All this niggas for all that.
And being black and being overweight has nothing to do with each other. That's, come on now. We can't change our race. No. Even though Rachel Dolezal tried to do so back in the day. Yeah. But
transracial.
We can't change our race. We can't do nothing about that. Usually when people pick a religion, that's something that they stay to, they stick to it. You would look at somebody crazy if they just keep changing their religions like they change underwear. Yes. Like, I don't believe you. If you was Christian one day, now you're Muslim, now you
just questionable.
And whatnot. And so, but the elephant in the room is that your weight can be changed. You can lose weight.
Right. This young lady might not never be small per se, but she can be smaller. Like, she's leaned into this humongous personality, this entity that she is, and she's got a lot of delusion, and her health is at risk, whether she wants to believe it or not. So sad, but that's not the same. Being of a certain race or religious denomination. No, he's talking about his car. This is his vehicle. This is his money, his bread and butter. This is his livelihood. Like, he doesn't have to take on something that he would feel is unhealthy to his car. Unsafe. It's not going to be good for the health of his car. He made a business decision. I don't think it was anything racial about it or prejudice. Well, if you want to say it was prejudice, it was. Your big ass can't fit in this little car. That's it. He had every right. But let us continue.
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride. Reporting live on Detroit's West Side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And because these Lyft drivers, their own personal rides, I mean, they turn people away, but they have some discretion, you're saying. But when it comes to some of these protected liberties, no.
That is what the attorneys are saying, and they said they had enough to file suit. They have filed that lawsuit, and Lyft has been served, but we will see what happens. We'll stay in touch with Deja.
Yeah, it's interesting because you said so many people came forward after this, so clearly it's an issue out there right now. Thanks, Jessica.
I mean, it is what it is. That's it. I mean, what more can we say? It was a safety risk, and that's a strange law to have in the state. Is that a state, Michigan state thing? Because I know we don't have that here. I'm sure we don't have that in my state. And I probably never even maybe heard of it once before, but that's a strange law to have. Per se, like big people can't be unsafe at some way or somehow. Like, I mean, that doesn't, like, that supersedes safety because she's large. That's insane.
So let's check out her Instagram. Let's take a look. Oh God. Here. So let's see what we have.
Oh boy.
So look, this is her new car that she got.
I see she didn't go get her a Prius or a Porsche, something small that she said she can fit into.
This looked like it might be able to haul her in. Maybe or maybe not. This is a Dodge Durango, I believe. A SUV.
XL.
She can't fit in no regular car, no matter what she says. When she was on the Breakfast Club, she said that she could fit into any car. That is a lie. She said her family grew up, the family car was a PT Cruiser. Do y'all believe?
And she said they all was big. They
Do
all
y'all
was like the
believe
clumps.
her big behind was in a PT Cruiser?
As well, in the Breakfast Club interview, she said in high school, she was 5'32". In high school. Let that sink in. Jesus Christ, man. She also said a lot of things in this Breakfast Club the interview that were wild, but we'll address that in a minute. Oh God, what?
Okay, so here we got a picture of her right here. Look at these legs. Your legs look like they about to collapse. Look at that.
Jesus,
and that could fit in the back of that man's car.
Jesus Lord.
That payload. Okay,
on
so
one
this
side,
is her
okay.
on the Breakfast Club. This is what she decided to wear.
This was maybe 3 to 4 days ago. It's been snowing in 10 degrees in New York. Why is she dressed like this? Like, see, this is, you know what? Let us just keep going. I don't want to say something that's over the line. Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay. So, mind you, that she's sitting on a sectional here.
Gang. She came in and asked for a bigger seat. And I guess they gave her the biggest seat in the house. They pulled half the sectional up to the desk
for her to sit on. Look, sitting in a regular chair. Sectional.
Oh my God, man. No, man.
Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Look at this.
Oh my God, man.
So she's complaining that she can't fit in that. She couldn't fit in that man's car. It looked like you don't fit in a lot of places. You don't fit in your clothes.
You don't fit in the car.
You don't fit in cars.
In
nothing.
Chairs.
Look,
I mean,
she's got 3 sizes bigger than this man right here. Look at that.
This young lady don't fit in anything. And she says she wanted accommodations. What is he gonna do? How could he accommodate you? Big Dank? How? Were they gonna stretch the seats, or you know what I mean? He can't reinforce the car with you standing right there. There's no accommodation. Someone said this, like it's gonna be tough for you either way. If you're gonna be that big, however you are, you're not gonna come down. It's gonna be tough. You're not gonna fit in anything, can't go anywhere. You're gonna face these issues. If you want to be really fit, slim, or muscular or whatever, you're gonna have to have discipline. You can't eat what you want. You can't do what you want. You can't have certain habits. You got to be healthy and regimented. So it's difficulties either way. And this is it. Like, you can't just be that big and then want people to bend the world around to fit you. You're not of a normal size, young lady. Like, in the most fat. And they don't say fat. Fat, gang. She's fat.
Yeah. Like, it's both of these men put together is not
grown men, grown adult men. She's probably 2 more of them. 4 of them.
She's currently weighs 489. That's what she said.
It's questionable, man.
489. So we just gonna round up 500 pounds.
Some odd pounds.
Huge. And she weighs more than these men. These men probably weigh 175,
180, 180, 170 something. Yeah, 160.
And they still combined weight.
Yeah. Throw another one in there, and they might be.
So 3 people. 3 people. You got enough weight for 3 people.
Yes.
And you supposed to sit in that man's car on one side.
Come on now. Come on. Pothole.
And look.
And then flip the car.
Right. And look how he's struggling to get his arm. Like, where do I place it? Because if I go any further, it might be a boob. I don't know if that's your shoulder.
Everything feel like boobs on this motherfucker.
I don't know what it is. She might sue me.
Right. You need to stand like his cohort over there on the left.
Right. Hands to
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Because
This
I don't know
miser,
if
shyster.
I got my hand on her shoulder. I don't know what I'm touching right now.
Damn charlatans.
So
This good lady ain't got no damn case. Her going on the Breakfast Club. So I seen it in the comments. Somebody said, she just ruined her case. Just look at it. Just look. Look, now they gotta shift the furniture. Like, come on, man. You gotta get healthy. Yeah, she's delusional, gang. She said a bunch of things that don't make sense. In her mind, she's not as big, something along those lines. I'm not as big as whoop de whoop de whoop. I was small. When was you small?
Here.
Like my body right now, it's like my mind don't know that I'm this big. My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I could do everything. So when I walk in the gym, I feel like I'm fit. Or like if I'm trying to do certain shit, I feel like I could do it. And then I be like, damn, I can't do this shit. But in my head, I'm like, damn, I could do that. So I'm gonna walk over there. Shit, I be going in the gym in front of all those people, 500 pounds in shorts, no shirt. Well,
oh God.
You know, my body.
Oh my God.
So she doesn't even feel like she that big. Her mind is telling her something else. So she is delusional.
Oh goodness. Her mind is telling her this, but her body, girl, like you can't do it, girl. You can't do it. Can't do it.
Do we have a close up?
Oh my God, man.
This is horrible. She got to lose weight. She got to.
Health. I don't know how old is this young lady. Somebody please, if y'all know the science. Oh Lord.
She's somewhere in her 30s. It's different ages
20s,
of
30s
posted online. So she might late 20s, the early 30s,
she's
somewhere in there.
30s.
I'm not too sure.
She might not have too much time left. And okay, she also said that she was the picture of health. She had none of those concerns that people would have of that girth, the heart and the breathing. She could barely breathe when she was, walking around, waddling around and sitting down and just having a conversation. You could hear that she's out of breath. Like that's what happens. I don't believe as a doctor and a physician in the world that told that girl she's 100% healthy. Like, I just don't. But anyway, that was Dank Demoss. We've all heard the fiasco. We can, concerned. I wish the young lady the best, but she needs to come down in that weight just for her own health. That's a lot of girth to be carrying around. But we'll end it right there. We are BSO, Black Square One. We appreciate y'all for coming out. We catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe.